Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you do not already know me or if you are new here, my name is Uche and this is Uche Official. In this channel, we focus on self-growth, self-improvement, event planning, lifestyle, beauty, femininity, and just becoming the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. So today we're gonna be talking about one of the topics that are so dear to my heart, which is romanticizing your life, living your best life, and just making life work for you. And I want to talk about how we do it. So if that's the kind of thing you're into, make it a point to like, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend because hey, they can't be left behind, okay? Let's get into it.
As that day comes, as I go on, God, watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors.
Okay, so a lot of you might be questioning and wondering, Uche, what does it mean to romanticize my life? How does that play out in real life? How can I practicalize that? Honestly, we'll just start by breaking down what my meaning of romanticizing life is. What I personally see it as is just making life the most comfortable, amazing, and romantic place for ourselves. And yeah, that just starts from within. So I'm personally here to give you 5 tips. I know we have so many more tips, which is why I may possibly do a part 2 to this, depending on how I'm feeling, honestly. But for now, I'm just gonna drop 5 gems, which I feel are gonna be very, very important, mostly in this new year. So the first point that I have to offer is don't feel pity for yourself, okay? Don't self-wallow, don't self-limit. Just don't be stuck in that position where you keep feeling bad for yourself or feeling bad for your situation or even feeling like you can't, exceed your expectations because you're stuck in a corner. Honestly, that self-limiting mindset is the first thing that is going to hinder you from being able to soar and achieve greater heights. And also, I know this may not be something you might want to hear, but the more you self-pity, the more you present yourself with opportunities that would cause you to pity yourself even more. Because the way I see it is, if you have, a broad mindset, if you have a mindset where you feel like you can achieve a lot, where you're not limited to anything, where you're good enough, there's no imposter syndrome, it presents you with more opportunities to network, to meet new people, to try new things that may just be, very helpful and beneficial for you in the long run. So yeah, do not self-pity, do not self-wallow, just don't be stuck in that position. I know it's easier to say than to do. But honestly, the best thing to do is just to start talking up to yourself, start, speaking positively about your situation, start affirming things into your life. And yeah, that's going to be the first step. Now, the second point that I have to offer is that you should treat time as luxury. That is one of the most underrated things that I can share with you. Honestly, time is so precious. We only have 24 hours in a day. Treat them wisely. I feel like most of the people who are successful apparently in life or who have that luxurious lifestyle that a lot of us aspire to have, if you notice how they operate, they treat time with such respect because to them, time is luxury. Time is money because they need that time in order to create the lifestyle that they want to create for themselves. And they also need the time in order to build their businesses, in order to, continue enjoying that financial freedom that they seem to enjoy. So time is very, very precious. And not only time for working, but also creating downtime, like creating time for yourself, creating time for self-growth, self-thought, self-innovation. I feel like one big step for me personally is when I wake up in the morning, I try to wake up early because that gives me more time in the day. And one of the first things I like to do when I wake up is a quiet time. And that's just one-on-one time where I'm being intentional about seeking, my relationship with God and just learning a few things, a few gems of wisdom that can help me along my day. And honestly, I cannot stress how helpful that has been for me in the past few years since becoming a Christian. I feel like that has been so helpful. This January, I'm going through the book of Proverbs. One thing I really want to focus on this year is being that Proverbs 31 woman. But I feel like context is necessary as well as wisdom. And I know Proverbs has a lot of gems of wisdom, which is why I've made it a point to, go through each chapter of Proverbs this January and land at Proverbs 31, which teaches me how the Proverbs 31 woman is, how, God sees the woman that is pleasing to him, the woman that is more precious than rubies, So I feel like that's one thing for me, creating time to grow myself. Creating time to create a schedule is also very important. Most of us want to just go about our days, but we don't really create the time to plan our days. And I feel like planning is so vital and so important. One big favor that you can do for yourself is just create time. Sit down with a planner, sit down with a journal, sit down with something, with your notes app, anything that you use to plan, and just brainstorm. How is my day gonna be? How do I want to start the day? How do I want to leave the day feeling? Creating that time to just schedule for yourself, and also creating time to take care of yourself too. Creating time to go get your mani-pedis if you're a girly, creating time to just play that sport, go to the gym, create time to do the things that make you feel healthier, create the time to eat. I know a lot of us tend to forget to eat a lot more than some, but creating time to eat and to focus on your diet, and just being able to be more intentional about how we spend our time day to day is super important. So being able to create that time for ourselves is very vital. I cannot stress that enough. Create time and treat time as luxury. So on to the next point. So the third point that I would love to stress is to enjoy your own company. There's nothing as fulfilling and as beautiful as being able to enjoy the company of yourself and just to love yourself from within and be your own best friend sometimes. In as much as it is so crucial and important to be selfless, mostly as a Christian, I feel like it's also very important to invest in yourself, because investing in yourself to me is one of the greatest investments that you can make. Because then again, if you can invest in yourself, then it gives you the opportunity and the capability to invest in others. Honestly, and I feel like another big thing as well as involving God in that. God is such a great being because he comforts us so that we can comfort others. And that just gives us an idea that we should prioritize our self-growth so that way we can be able to give what we have, because in all honesty, you really cannot give what you don't have. So yes, take that time to self-reflect, take that time to think of yourself, take that time to treat yourself nicely, be kind to yourself, tell yourself nice things, tell yourself the things that you want to hear people tell you. Honestly, because people are going to treat you the way that you treat yourself. People are going to respect you the way that you respect yourself. I love to, prioritize enjoying time with myself by doing solo travel sometimes, splurging on myself sometimes, of course being financially responsible, but where I have the opportunity to, being able to spend on myself, taking myself out on dates, buying myself flowers, things that I really want to see, done for me. Honestly, I'm a single girly too, so that's another thing. But I feel like it has been so fulfilling being able to take care of myself the way I would love for people to take care of me. And yeah, once people see that, then they get the hint and then they can actually, follow along accordingly. So yes, take that time for yourself, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and enjoy your own company. Number 4 for you is to make the world feel like home. Honestly, we are here for a limited amount of time. We might as well make it the best that we can make it for ourselves. How would you come to this life and then you come and suffer and then you not come and die on top? We're not doing that, honey. If we're in this life, we're going to enjoy it to the fullest. And part of that means being comfortable where we are at each stage of life. Of course, not comfortable in the sense that we're lazy and that we don't want to move forward in life, but comfortable enough to be appreciative and grateful for where we are in life. A lot of us tend to focus on the future, which, blocks us from being able to focus on the now. The other day, one of my friends actually asked me if I was afraid more of failure or of success. And I know most people are afraid of failure, but then I mentioned that I was afraid of success. And I feel like the reason why was because I felt like because I'm human, and as humans, we are so insatiable. Like we never get satisfied. We always want more. Because of that, I feel like part of me is just so worried that when I finally reach that point that I want to be, as of right now, like as I am currently thinking, the point that I want to be in the future, once I finally get there, I will feel like I'm not where I need to be and that I need to be greater, which is great. It's great to have the sky be your starting point. But then again, most of it I feel like I was scared of because that just breeds a lot of discontent or lack of contentment for the life that I'm living currently. And I noticed that if we focus too much on, the future and what the future has to hold or has to offer, we tend to be blinded a lot by what is right in front of us or not be able to, savor the moment as it is. So I feel like one thing that I'm also learning, which, it does take time to learn, but one thing I'm also learning how to do is how to prioritize, enjoying the now. Also focusing on the future, helping the now to be beneficial for the future, fine and good, but not neglecting the now, because the now is so important. Being able to look back in the future, what we're facing right now will be memories. So we might as well make the best of it so that in the future, when we're looking back, we wouldn't be short of memories to enjoy. We would have enough in terms of memories, in terms of things that we did enjoy, not be, looking back and be thinking about how we really didn't enjoy the time that we had. And most times when man plans, God laughs. If I'm being very honest, I am a living proof of that, honestly, because I'm a planner myself. So my whole life is revolved around planning for the future. But a lot of the time, God has really shown me that He's God. Honestly, His plan is just gonna be superior to mine. So I might as well just enjoy what I have right in front of me. I might as well make the connections, build the bonds, the friendships, the family, just enjoy all of that while I have it right now. And honestly, you can't really predict tomorrow. So what's to say that tomorrow we're all still gonna be here? Or what's to say that tomorrow the people who you could have enjoyed time with are still gonna be here? So it's better to enjoy the now, focus on the moment while you have it. Of course, be smart and be wise. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb, and don't make dumb decisions. But be able to focus on now and enjoy now. Enjoy your moment, bask in it, live your best life while you have it in your hands. Make the life around you work for you. Another way you can, make your surrounding work for you is the place that you spend the most time, be it your office, your room. Mine is my room for the most part because I work from home. But for those who spend the most time in their kitchen, make your kitchen the best kitchen that it can be. Put in some fresh roses if that's something that you're there for. So yeah, make that your space. For some people, it's the living room. For some people, it's the game room. For some people, it's their office. So whatever the case may be, just make your environment the best that it can be. Put a picture of your loved ones there. Put, something that reminds you of what your focus in life is. For me, my room here, I have my vision board. That's what I wake up to every day. That reminds me of why I am living this year. The things that are important to me this year, the things that I'm focusing on this year. And, God willing, I can achieve all of those things and you can too. But if, for you, it's a family member's picture, or for you, it's a drawing or a painting, or, it's just something that makes your environment feel more cozy, candles, a vanity, whatever the case may be, just make sure you put it in there, incorporate it into your environment, and also surround yourself around people who are very beneficial for you, people who uplift you, people who encourage you, people who don't make you feel like you need to talk down on yourself, people who have similar values and similar goals As you surround yourself around those people, you would never regret doing so because you can only grow from there. Surround yourself around people who you wish to be like, so that way you can get a few pointers. So yeah, there are so many ways that you can make the world your environment. When you step into a room, if you want to stand out, honey, stand out. Don't think about what anybody's gonna say to you. Then again, do it with sense, you know. Don't be that person that does not wear the colors that are in the dress code. But if you are, you know, sticking to the dress code, accessorize, make it the best that you can make it for yourself. Try to be the best version of yourself that you can be physically as well. So yeah, those are a few pointers. Alrighty, girlies and guys, we are at our 5th out of 5 tips for the day. So today's 5th tip is just going to be, simply put, make life your own. Be grateful for every day that comes passing by. And honestly, your life is a movie. The world revolves around you. I don't want to hear about it. I do not want to hear it. Yes, I get that we are, you know, called to be selfless and to look after others and to take care of others. At the end of the day, the one person you cannot run away from is yourself. You can't block this person. You cannot ghost this person. The one person you really cannot escape is yourself, in this life and in the afterlife. Honestly, you cannot run away from yourself. So you might as well learn to enjoy your own company and just be grateful for your life. If blending in is your thing, then sure, do you. But if standing out and making the best impression that you can make for yourself is what you're into, then go ahead and by all means do so. Put a touch of you into everything that you find yourself around. Make sure that, you know, when people see you, they know that it's you. When people see something, they know it's you that did it. Have your own signature. You know, take your time to explore yourself, learn about yourself, and learn about the things about yourself that are amazing that you should be grateful for, and just express that gratitude for those things. So yeah, I believe that brings us to the end of this amazing video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for sticking around. Honestly, if you stayed down to this very point, you are a real one. You're a G. So I need you to comment at the bottom to just let me know that you actually made it till the end. Trust me, I'm gonna appreciate it so much more than you could ever imagine. So I'm so thankful for you. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Once again, my name is Uche. This is Uche Official. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will catch you in my next video. Take care and see you. Bye-bye.